Tonight, here at the Bellator 258 prelims, we present a Bantamweight feature. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, we introduce first the blue corner. At 5'9", weighing in 135 pounds even. His professional record, 10 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw. Fighting out of Reseda, California, Albert, the Belizean warrior, Morales. And across the cage is adversary, fighting out of the red corner. At 5'11", weighing in 136 pounds, coming off a world title challenge. He returns with 13 professional victories, 1 defeat by way of Angola. He fights out of Buffalo, New York, Patchy, No Love Mix. And your referee, Todd Anderson.
Todd Anderson will be the referee for this Bantamweight matchup. Bantamweights all over the Bellator 258 card, and of course, the main event tonight for the Bantamweight Championship. The bell in round 1. Patchy Mix in the red gloves, the returning Albert Morales in the blue gloves, and of course it will be the man who defeated Patchy Mix in his last fight, Juan Archuleta, defending the 135 strap against #1 contender Sergio Pettis. That's coming up on the main card of Bellator 258, as Mix immediately taking Morales down to the ground. Morales getting back up, but finding him back down one more time.
Patchy Mix using a very nice body lock. Then right away, you see Morales. Look at how Patchy Mix just all of a sudden is turning, gets the back. Now Morales has got to work his way out of this position. He needs to just be smart, take his time. Don't end up in a position where the hooks get in.
9 of Mix's 13 wins have come via submission, and he is fishing for a submission fast in this one.
Well, he is, you know, right now, Albert Morales knows that he's in for a fight with Patchy Mix on the ground. This is not a position that he wanted to be in. Patchy Mix is even employed his new coach when you're looking at, you know, guys that he's working with. He is just special on the ground.
Morales active from his back, trying to keep Mix away, trying to give himself some space to get back up to his feet. He's able to do so now with that high knee, trying to block Mix, but Mix still has the body lock.
He's got the body lock. You see him again right to the back. He's right in front of us here, gets the hook. He just has the ability to understand when he can swing his hips around. And he's going to jump on the back right now. Albert needs to just start shaking him off. Nice job by Albert. Now
oh, wow, and Albert finds himself in side control as he was able to get rid of the backpack for a moment anyway, John, as you call him, the human backpack. And, well, Mix now on his back. Under 3 minutes left in the opening round, Morales will try to take advantage of being inside control. Morales has 4 submission victories.
Use those, use them. Use your head and trap his arm. Yes. Don't let him walk the cage. Don't let him sneak out the back.
Midway point of the opening round.
You see that nice underhook with the left arm that Albert Morales is deploying right now. That is keeping him in a good, solid position. That's what's keeping Patchy Mix's back to the ground also. Trying to get that nice little slice with the knee pass. Ends up in a half guard, but that's okay. It's a good position for Albert Morales right now.
Morales fighting out of Black House MMA in Carlson Gracie, South Bay.
Last one on the hook. There you go. There you go.
Nice work by Albert Morales in the top position. You see Patchy trying to get it. The underhook on the far side is unable to get it. Morales just nice and heavy on top, using that right arm and shoulder for pressure on his head, keeping him flat down on the mat. Patchy Mix wants to get to his side. The more he can get to his side, the better he's going to be able to move underneath Albert Morales, and that's going to get him to the position he wants to be in.
Mix maneuvering, looking to get back up to his feet, able to do so. Now with 1:12 left in the first round. Body kick by Morales.
Hands, Albert. Hands. You know what to do. You know what to do, Albert Morales.
Right hand down the middle by Morales. Morales going to the body, now swinging wildly, jumping knee, and that allows Mix to take Morales down.
Probably not the technique he wanted to deploy at that time. He made the decision, but ends up in the position where he's on his back now. That is not smart fighting, Balmer. I love the fact that he was going after him, but just remain calm and be patient.
Mix was telling us that a lot of people are confused, thinking that his greatest strength as a fighter is his grappling. It's his heart and his mindset. Began training MMA at 15. Do you know that Patchy Mix weighed only 1 pound 8 ounces when he was born prematurely? So a guy that's had to overcome the odds throughout his life. Here now, a top contender at 135 pounds in Bellator MMA. 10 seconds left in the opening round. Morales going to the body, right hand upstairs, kick by Morales. Fun opening round between Mix and Morales.
Ready? Ready? Fight!
Bell and round number 2. Patchy Mix in the red gloves. Albert Morales in the blue gloves. Mix with the body kick.
Watch your head position. There you go.
And Morales goes to the body with a right hand.
Nice clean body shot by Albert Morales. I do like what I heard from Jake Shields in the corner of Patchy Mix, though. He goes, no, that round was too close. You need to dominate this next round.
I need a second shot. I need a second punch, Albert. Don't put your head down. Watch your head position. Watch your head position.
Mix check that. Kick by Morales. 1-2 from Stand. Oh, nice right hand by Morales.
Morales is keeping his head on the center line, though.
Yeah, and a lot of those shots are looping as well.
That's what sets you up for that counter shot that's going to hurt you. So he needs to be careful. Just think about getting his head off that center line when he throws.
Mix looking for the takedown, defended for the moment by Morales, but now Mix is taking Morales on a free ride across the cage, planting him on his back. And a minute now has gone here in round number 2, and Patchy Mix looking to go to work in his office.
Very nice pass by Patchy Mix. Beautiful job of just utilizing that leg, pushing down on Morales' leg, getting past that half guard.
I don't think Morales is going to give Mix a 5-star rating for that ride he just gave there across the cage, as he's in trouble here courtesy of Patchy Mix. 1.5 minutes gone in the second stanza.
Patchy was trying to save the voice of his coach, Jake Shields, so he didn't have to yell, bring him over closer.
Well, Morales trying desperately to...
Morales needs to be very careful giving up his...
Yeah, and the corner was warning him, and there's 1 hook in already, and 2 hooks in now for Patchy Mix.
Now he goes to the body triangle instead of the hooks that you saw earlier in the first round. He's now into that body triangle.
And Mix knows all about the rear naked choke. 5 of his 9 submissions have come from the back. And he continues now, softening up Morales, delivering some right hands, trying to find that opening to get that hand underneath the chin.
Well, right now, Morales, that's what he needs to do. You just saw him put that foot to the ground. Now he can try to turn within that and get out of this position. But anytime you have that body triangle and you see that foot up in the air, that is not a good position for the guy that is caught in that triangle.
Nasty elbow strike by Patchy Mix. Employing the body triangle, controlling Albert Morales, going to the body with a short strike. Morales avoiding the choke thus far. Short elbow strike by Mix.
Not only short, heavy.
Nice. Do it again, do it again.
Final 2 minutes of the second round with Patchy Mix.
See Patchy
where he wants to be.
Yeah, he's maintaining that body triangle. He even did that through mount, which is not something that you normally see a guy holding on to that body triangle if he's not with the back. Morales doing a good job of hand fighting, keeping himself calm.
Morales has been submitted twice, never via rear naked choke, and trying to withstand the attack here by Patchy Mix. Mix coming down with those right hands, just more of an irritant than punishing strikes from that vantage point.
Yeah, that's a heavy hand coming down no matter what, because just where your head's at, there's nowhere for your head to move. It's against the ground.
Right. And now the rear naked choke.
It's getting bad, and it's not only, you know, I don't think the choke is set. You see him letting go of it, but he needs to be very careful of just making sure that he keeps that chin tucked.
And all of the energy spent defending for Albert Morales.
See, those are heavy shots. They don't look like a lot, but there's a lot of weight coming down, and that's
They look like a lot of ground and pound from Mix. Mix putting it on Albert Morales, trying to find the opening for that rear naked choke under 45 seconds left here in the second.
Mix doing a very nice job switching that body triangle. He's just maintaining back control here. Very frustrating position for Albert Morales. He's fighting tough. He's hanging in there.
Big turn when you can. Big turn. Towards him.
The real question will be...
Interesting position for the body triangle.
Well, it is, and it's a lot of pressure on Patchy Mix's legs. And so how are his legs going to respond into the next round? Is it going to put so much pressure on his legs that he's a little bit flat-footed?
Perhaps a moral victory for Albert Morales in that second round. He survives.
Well, right now, that was a dominant round by Patchy Mix. That was a 10-8 round in my estimation, so he should be up in this fight.
Morales coming out aggressively. Mix immediately going for the single leg. Well defended by Morales.
Good pressure, nice reshoot by Patchy Mix on that. He was deep on it. He actually controlled that outside hand, kind of gave some space, and then reshot, getting right down to the takedown.
Jake Shields asking Mix to pass guard right
Wants to
away.
go backside on that, just like he's doing right there. That's going to be your easiest pass.
Face him.
And he's done it.
Face him. Face him. Do not give him your back. Face him. Start looking for that underhook.
He's trying to hook that head with the leg. That's going to separate that arm and that head. Wasn't able to do it. One of the things I'll give you, you can see right away that Albert Morales is in shape. He was not breathing hard at the end after all that movement, all that pressure on him, all the shots he took. He was just sitting there listening to his coaches. That says a lot about his conditioning.
How bad do we want? That's the moment. That's the moment, Albert Morales.
Don't let us get it. Legs on the cage.
Use the cage to get up. Use the cage to get up.
That looks good with that knee strike, but it really is not, that's not a strike that's going to hurt Albert Morales, but this head and arm choke right here, this is trouble for him. He needs to hold on to that leg. He cannot let Patchy Mix get off to the side, even though Patchy can still finish it from where it's at. It's heavy. There's a lot of pressure here.
Mix looking for his first arm triangle submission.
Patchy's problem is that fence. He cannot create the right angle based upon where the fence is at. That's keeping him in a position where he's not able to create the exact angle he wants to put the right pressure on that choke.
Get your arm down, Albert. You gotta make some space, Albert. You gotta make some space. There it is. There's
This
the
is
time
where
right
when you're
now.
in a cage and you have the fence, it can alter what you're able to do. You know what to do, but the actual surroundings are keeping you from being able to accomplish it.
That's it, Albert. That's it, Albert. Keep moving, Albert. Scramble. There's your arm.
Now
Get
he's
your
got
arm
enough
down. Get your
space
arm
that he
down.
can make that arm triangle choke work.
Halfway, Albert. That's the moment.
The real question is, how did he squeeze hard on the first attempt, or are his arms actually feeling good?
Just past the midpoint of the final round, Patchy Mix
get
putting the
tight.
squeeze here on the arm triangle attempt.
Yeah.
And there it's a tap, and Patchy Mix bounces back in impressive fashion.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, the tap comes by way of an arm triangle choke. Official time: 2 minutes 40 seconds. Round number 3. The winner by submission, Patchy Mix.
Patchy Mix, go over there so that man can put that mic in front of me. I want to talk to you because that was a beautiful performance. After the first round, your coach, Jake Shields, said, hey, that was too close. I want you to dominate this round. And from that point, you were very kind in picking up your opponent and bringing him over to your coach so he didn't have to yell.
Jake Shields, American Jiu-Jitsu, you know, we're me and Kobe Fair, he's back in Vegas right now. We're two of his main students, so, you know, Jake's my, you know, he's one of my head coaches now. It's just a great addition to my game.
Talk to me about the finish with that, because you were in that arm triangle position, and I was saying you're a little too close to the cage. It was keeping you from getting to where you wanted to get, and you pulled him away knowing, oh, now that I have enough space. Talk to me about the finish.
Just patient, man. You know, he's fought a lot of guys. You look at who he's lost to, it's just like murderer's row. So when I got there, I just was trying to inch him out. And I was only squeezing at like 30% until I knew like I could get him there. I was still only at like 60 because my arms were a little tired, but I was going to push it until, you know, hopefully I heard him breathing. I was going to try to put him out. That's
a big win against a veteran fighter, a very good fighter, after you had a championship match. Where do you think this puts you, and who do you want next in this cage?
You know, I want the title. You know, anybody in that main event, of course, but I still think I need some work. I came to show up. I think James Gallagher's here. He didn't step in this cage with me tonight, so I'm ready for July. You know, Jimmy, you said you signed the contract, so let's get it signed this weekend.
So James Gallagher in July, you'd be up for it?
James Gallagher in July, unless he keeps running.
That's what I want to see. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Patchy No Love Mix.
Let's go!